Morning everyone. Myself Dhanalakshmi. I am working as an assistant professor from National Engineering College, the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Today we are going to learn the topic of rating of circuit breaker. For complete specification standard rating and various strengths of success circuit breaker may be taken. Apart from the normal working of circuit breaker, the circuit breaker is required to perform the following major duties under short circuit condition. First one is it's capable of breaking or open the contact to clear the fault or breaking the fault current. This is described as the breaking capacity. This is described as the breaking capacity of the circuit breaker. And second one is to close the contact onto a fault. So the circuit breaker must be capable of making the circuit in the greatest symmetrical current in the current way. This refers to the making capacity of the circuit breaker. And third one is to carry the fault current for a short period. To carry the fault current for a short time while another circuit breaker is clearing the fault. So it must be capable of carrying fault safely for a short time while other circuit breaker is clearing the fault. So therefore, in addition to the above rating, the circuit breaker should be specified in terms of rated voltage, current, rated frequency, and operating voltage. And it follow the important ratings are breaking capacity, making capacity, and short time capacity. First one is rated voltage. So the rated voltage is the rated maximum voltage of the circuit breaker is the highest RMS voltage. So it's the above the nominal voltage for which the circuit breaker is designed and its upper limit for operation. So the rated voltage is expressed in terms of kilovolt RMS. And second one is rated current. So the rated current is rated current. Rated current is also expressed in the RMS value of the current, which the circuit breaker shall be able to carry at rated frequency and rated voltage continuously under specified conditions. And rated frequency is there, and in India standard frequency is the 50 Hz, so that the circuit breaker is the frequency at which it is designed to operate. We move for the following important ratings: breaking capacity, making capacity, and short time breaking. First one is breaking capacity. So first one is breaking capacity. So the breaking capacity is it is the term expressed the highest number of short circuit current that the breaker are capable of breaking under specified condition of transient recovery voltage and power frequency voltage. So it's also expressed in kilo ampere at RMS kilo ampere at contact saturation. There are two types of that: symmetrical breaking capacity and asymmetrical breaking capacity. So the symmetrical breaking capacity is the RMS value of AC component of the fault current that the circuit breaker is capable of breaking breaking current under a specified condition of transient recovery voltage or power frequency voltage. Asymmetrical breaking capacity is the RMS value of the total current. It also consists of both AC and the DC component of the fault current that the circuit breaker can break under specified condition of recovery voltage. So this is the waveform. AC, this is the DC offset current. This is the DC component, and both AC and the DC component of the fault current is called asymmetrical. So this section is called asymmetrical breaking capacity. After that, DC component are dies out. Only AC component of fault current present. So that this is symmetrical AC current. So the short circuit current contains a DC component which dies out gradually, as shown in the figure. So the breaking capacity of the circuit breaker is expressed in the terms of either MVA or KVA. So this is the breaking capacity. So generally we know the breaking capacity term is expressed with MVA. So already the S is term MVA. So what is the in a three phase the S is root 3 into E into I. So that reason the breaking capacity is root 3 into rated voltage and into rated current. The breaking capacity will be symmetrical if the rated current in the above expression is the British practice. So in British practice, only RMS value of AC fault current are present. So in American practice, it's the asymmetrical, the breaking capacity will be asymmetrical. So the asymmetrical means it's both AC and this DC. So that reason the rated asymmetrical breaking current is taken by designer as 1.6 times of symmetrical current. Because asymmetrical breaking current it's a combination of both AC and DC. So that reason asymmetrical breaking current is taken 1.6 times of symmetrical breaking current. So second one is making capacity. So the making capacity, there is always the possibility that the circuit breaker is closed under the short circuit condition. So the making capacity of the circuit breaker is the ability to withstand under electromagnetic with the effect of electromagnetic forces, which are directly proportional to the square of the peak value of the making current of the circuit breaker. So the making capacity is also expressed 2 point root 2 into 1.8 times of symmetrical current is the making capacity. So the next one is short circuit current. So the short circuit short time rating or short circuit current. So the short circuit current of a circuit breaker is the RMS value of the current that the breaker can carry in a fault in a fully closed condition without damage. So it's mainly based on the thermal and mechanical limitation. So the circuit breaker must be capable of carrying short circuit current for a short period while another circuit breaker is clearing the fault. The American practice America practice, the time is 3 seconds. If the ratio of symmetrical breaking current to the rated, the time is 3 seconds. If the ratio of symmetrical breaking current to rated normal current is equal to or less than 40, is, is equal or less than 40, uh, and if suppose the ratio of symmetrical to uh, symmetrical breaking current to the normal current is more than 40, you take 1 second. So it's mainly limited by thermal capacity. So the operating duty is that. So the operating duty of the circuit breaker consists of prescribe the number of units operation at standard intervals, staggered time intervals. The operating sequence refers the opening, the O means opening, and CO means closing the operation of circuit breaker. So here two types: non-rapid auto reclosing operating time. So that is open, and then we wait for 3 minutes. After that, closing operation. And auto reclosing operation sequence means open and wait 0.3 seconds, and closing the operation in circuit breaker follows. After we wait 3 minutes, and then closing operation is follows. So these are the ratings of circuit breaker, and one small problem is taken. A circuit breaker is rated 1500 ampere, 1000 MVA, and 33 kV, 3 seconds, 3-phase oil circuit breaker. Find the rated, first one is rated normal current, and second one is breaking capacity, and third one is rated cylindrical breaking current, and rated breaking current, short-time rating, and rated service voltage. So first one is rated normal current is there. So here the circuit breaker rated current is 1500 ampere. So that reason the rated normal current is there 1500 ampere. So second one is the breaking capacity. So the breaking capacity is always expressed as MVA or kVA. So the circuit breaker breaking capacity is 1000 MVA. And third one is rated symmetrical breaking current. So already we discussed what is the formula for rated symmetrical current. So breaking capacity is equal to root 3. Breaking capacity is equal here. Breaking capacity is equal to root 3 into V into I. So here breaking capacity is 1000, but root 3 into voltage is the 33 kV. So 33 into 1000, we got a 1749 ampere. So this is the breaking current is always expressed as the RMS. So this is the RMS current. And second one is the fourth one is the rated breaking current. So rated breaking current is the root 2 times root 2 into peak value. So the peak value is the root 2 into 1.8 into rated symmetrical current. So here 2.55 into rated symmetrical current is the 1479. Here we got 44613 ampere. Here is the peak. Here is the peak current, and short-time rating is the only the breaking capacity is the 1749. It wait for 3 seconds. It wait 1749 ampere. After that, it will clear the fault, and rated service voltage is the 33 kV. So this is the one simple problem for rating of circuit breaker. And we move for another title is correction of circuit breaker. Here there are different type of circuit breakers, and different types of circuit breaker are there. So mini circuit breaker, air block circuit breaker, minimum noise circuit breaker, flattened circuit breaker, SX6 circuit breaker, air brake circuit breaker, and air block circuit breaker. The mini circuit breaker is generally used in our home. Here the air is accessed the insulating window. So the mini circuit breaker is only suitable for small current rating, so 400 to 600 volts. And then air brake circuit breaker. In air brake circuit breaker, So the atmospheric air is used as the arc quenching medium. Here we used up to 11 kV and minimum oil circuit breaker. So here minimum amount of oil is used for arc quenching medium. So here the transformer oil is designated. Minimum oil circuit breaker is used for up to 3.3 kV to 220 kV and vacuum circuit breaker. Vacuum circuit breaker. Vacuum is used as the arc quenching medium. Here the medium voltage range is 3.3 kV to 33 kV and SF6 circuit breaker. In SF6 circuit breaker, high pressure SF6 is used with the arc quenching medium. So SF6 circuit breaker is used up to 768 kV line SF6 circuit breaker is used. After air block circuit breaker, so in the air block circuit breaker, compressed air at first pressure. So the air block circuit breaker is used in the HVDC line up to 66 kV to 1000 kV lines. The air block circuit breakers are used. And so here, which circuit breaker is preferred for which voltage? Below 1 kV, definitely air gate circuit breaker is used. So 3.3 kV, here different range are available. Vacuum circuit breaker, SF6 circuit breaker, minimum oil circuit breaker. Up to 33 kV, only vacuum circuit breaker is preferred. And 132 kV to 220 kV, SF6 air blast and minimum oil. Here minimum oil circuit breaker is also used and SF6 circuit is more preferred and 400 kV to 760 kV only the SF6 circuit breaker are preferred. So this is the rating of circuit breaker. Finally we conclude today we discussed rating of circuit breaker and selection of circuit breakers. Thank you.